I thought I would show you guys the center pedestal and then show you my rat nest. So sometimes things aren't always what you think on the surface, right? But if you look at all this, these are all individually wired up. And you'll see kind of how I did that. And then these all drop down to either controller cards or some Arduino cards. This is kind of a mess because I'm working in my office on it. So you can kind of see, had to bring it in and had to rebuild this because I broke the screen on it. And turns out these are very hard to find, the screens that were used. And so I'm having to redo the whole panel here. Kind of see how I did that. And I have this one hooked up to a little Arduino Micro. And then this is the screen that's the panel. This was all done on that same laser you see in my other videos. This is the screen, and the screen actually goes this way on here. And then this was my video output to the screen. So these burned up. I purchased a new screen. It didn't come with the part I needed, so I had to order another one with the part. But kind of get an idea how I did that. Not the best, but it just goes to show you, you can still make a very nice panel without having everything exactly perfect on the inside. But all of this functions. On this one, I took this FMS unit, which is a CDU out of, I think, an A320 maybe. So it's not going to match up exactly like the CRJ, but I actually located a brand new software out there where it allows you to map all these keys, because this was an old flight deck solutions. So a gentleman built a software that will activate all these keys, and you can do assignments out to the LVARs on the aircraft. So you could, it's just like assigning a button here. And that software made it possible for me to put an older flight deck solutions CDU in here and use it until I can either build one for the CRJ or just use this one. Landing gear, all of these, every button here works, fully functional. Here's my throttle quadrant. You guys can kind of see that. And I use linear potentiometers in there to make that work. These all work. Flaps, all of this works. All these buttons work on the RT views. These are all the displays for the different things, like being able to look at your doors, hydraulics, power, and so forth. All that works. These are my trims, the trims left and right. You can see that. Those all work. I'm going to wire these up to the LEDs once I get them put in, and then the internal lights in the aircraft. Yaw damper works. I do not have fans hooked up. These are all working. And these and these work too. Those are wired up. I just did those. The stab trim works. Mock works. These work. It's kind of cool. You can press this button and the screen will turn on. Press this button, it turns off. This unit here is going to show the comms and radio on it in a digital output. I'm redoing this. So I've kind of put that on hold. This is kind of interesting. You pull this back and you'll see I've got a little spring with a button in there. So when that comes down, it's pressing the button. But when you pull back, it releases it. All of this works, and even my brake works, cargo works. These are not hooked up. These radios are not hooked up here. So I haven't decided if I want to wire these into the actual SIM or not, or just leave them for display purposes. But that gives you an idea of the unit. And it's a lot of work. I mean, I'm not gonna, this is like my third time redoing this sim, because first time I did it, I did it to prepared, and then this time I'm doing it, the third time I'm doing it, I'm actually putting it to FS 2020, and it's working much better. But I'm almost done with this. I just have to fix this radio, finish this, and then this is going to go into the aircraft, and it'll be completed and ready to roll. I'll put the sides on it. This is a kind of a cool USB bank, because I have so many USBs going out to the different Arduinos and so forth. Everything runs off of one bank here, and you can just turn them on individually by pressing those buttons. Got that off of Amazon, $12. But you'll see my mess down there. But anyhow, that's the side view. Kind of see the angle, how it's designed. And for better or worse, hey, I look at it and I think it's not bad. I mean, considering every one of these panels were cut out of plexiglass or acrylic. Even, I was going to show you this. I don't have that one screwed down. I even 3D printed these right here, and to kind of give it that look. I've got to fix that one, but the rest of them are real solid, but that kind of finishes it off as well. Anyhow, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe. I'll post some more videos as we finish out the sim.